a professional fighter, they practice. MMA guy, roundhouse block. And he practices that over and over again. So if that punch comes this way, that block goes this way. What if he had to think about it? He's trying to, right? You get killed. You can't think of that block. Has to be a natural response. That guy's shoulder goes this way, my arm goes that way. Remember the Karate Kid, the first version? Wax on, wax off. Little son bitch didn't know he was learning to block punches. He thought he was waxing the car. Right? But he was learning how to block punches. And grammatic response. You need to learn F&I so well that if a customer says this, I say that, and I don't even need to think about it.
Spell that.
E-N-G-R-A-M, engram, engrammatic response. It's synapsical. A synapse is when a bunch of nerve cells fire off each other. Make something happen. Operate your muscles. Engrammatic response, engrammatic learning. That's why when I'm using my videos in a class, and by the way, we have my entire program right now on virtual training. Your dealership can subscribe to everything I do. My salesperson training, my sales manager training, and now the F&I school is going to be all on one platform for $9.95 a month. $2,000 to set it up, $9.95 a month to continue it. Every salesperson can sign on to salesperson training. Every manager can sign on to all management training, F&I and sales management. $9.95 a month. $2,000 to set it up. On demand, and it has testing, and the testing isn't difficult. The testing is just to see that they watch the video. I mean, anybody that watched the video can answer the questions, but they can't answer the questions if they didn't watch the video. So I have on-demand training. You got a salesperson that is falling down on this, we can send them back for this. Look, you go back and watch Ziegler Module 2, 3, and 4, and 51. I've got several hundred videos already up, and this is going to break down to several hundred more. You follow what I'm saying? Okay, so engrammatic learning. When people have watched that video so many times that it becomes automatic response to them. Now here we go, page 15, menu selling. Now I'm going to go to the screen a second here. There we go. Okay, let's talk about the menu. Let my equipment warm up a second. One thing about the menu now, you don't sell anything with a menu. Now everybody understand what I've just said. You do not sell anything with a menu. The menu only identifies low-hanging fruit. Now this is the mistake most F&I managers make when they present the menu to a consumer. We're trying to sell when they say they don't want something. Now, this is Ziegler, and it's not what you're going to be taught in other F&I schools. But I will absolutely put the performance of my graduates against the performance of their graduates any day of the week. Stop trying to sell with a menu. Are there a number of customers that would buy a service contract no matter what you said or did? Is there? I do. When I buy a car, I always buy a service contract. Every car I've ever owned, I buy a service contract personally. You do not need to sell me a service contract. But when I go to a dealership, I've got F&I managers that still try to sell me a service contract. If you shut the hell up, I'm already ready to buy the thing. Debbie, is that true? We have a service contract on every car we ever had. I believe in it. I've gotten good return with it. I always buy a service contract. The menu is detached indifference. And everybody understand what I just said, detached indifference. I don't care if you buy any of this. Now, I don't say that to them, but that's the attitude. Stop acting like you're trying to sell them something. Detached indifference. I'm going to sell them after the menu. Like I say, there's a number of customers that would automatically buy a service contract. There's a number of customers that would automatically buy gap protection. There's a number of customers that would automatically buy tire and wheel. Let's identify what they would buy without being sold. And then that'll give me more time to concentrate on selling them what needs to be sold, what needs to be persuaded. Remember, selling is finesse and persuasion. Selling is finesse and persuasion. It is not hammering. It is not deception. It is not trickery. It's not watch my left hand while my right hand does the magic. It is not misdirection. Selling is persuasion and finesse and personality. How many times have I had a brand new car salesman? Why did we hire you? Because we suspected you had a personality, but you're not using any of that shit on real customers. Excuse me. A personality, persuasion, finesse. I don't care if you buy any of this. My only job now is to sign waivers, releases, and hold harmless agreements on those items that you have declined to purchase and agreed to self-insure. Now, most of your menus are 3 and 4 column menus. Is that true? Yes. Okay, on a retail deal, it looks something like this. You got 1, 2, 3. Now, you've got all the figures up here or down the side, 60 payments, and that's going to be $794 at 6.9 APR. And then you've got the platinum package. I've got the gold package. And the last one I call the budget package, or I call it the economy package. Now, everybody listen carefully. You're going to have people right now telling you that you can't call it the gold package, the platinum package. Somebody's going to say, that's illegal. I think the people from Zurich are telling people that. Well, excuse me, there is no such law. Amoco Gas calls theirs platinum and gold, and come on. Platinum resembles an American Express card. Gold, American Express card. Nobody wants to be the budget people or the economy people. Well, my last column is budget and economy people do not want to be the budget people. Something about it. First thing you do when they come in the office, the menu is not the reason they're here. Now listen carefully. Most F&I managers are sitting there with a menu in your hand. It's the first thing you present to them. And when you present the menu to the consumer first, you're saying this is the most important thing that happens. How many people here bought a house? Okay. When you bought your house, are you married or single?
Married.
Okay. And your wife was with you, right? I have to ask that today. Wife. Okay. Okay, your wife was with you. And you financed your house.
Correct.
So the attorney explained the document to you. And you read the document. And you looked at your wife and you went like this, and she read the document. And she looked at you and she went, and then you both signed the document, right? And then the second document, you read most of it, you handed it to her, she read it, you signed it. Then you got to the 45th document. You're just signing shit, right? Right? Are you reading every line of it anymore? No. Don't make the menu the first document. Don't make the menu the main reason they're here. I've had customers read every word on the odometer statement, front and back. Mr. Customer, this is an odometer statement. This says that we did not alter, reverse, or reset the odometer on the vehicle you're purchasing. I'm going to need your signature here that I gave you a copy of this. Now, Mr. Customer, this is an odometer statement that said that you didn't reverse, or reset, or roll back the odometer on your car. Now, you didn't do that, did you, Martha? No, I didn't. Okay, sign it right here. Now, this document is a mandatory disclosure required by the Federal Trade Commission.